Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Motivate Abundance. I'm Sharia, and today I'm going to be talking about love and completing yourself in love, and why it's important to do that instead of trying to find somebody else to complete you or fulfill your every needs. I know many of us get into a lot of relationships and think that we're going to find somebody to complete us, find that one to love us, but we're really not going to find that one to love us and complete us unless we complete ourselves and love ourselves fully to the max. We so often get in these abusive relationships, get in these toxic relationships, and we're not happy. We be in the relationships for about 10, 15, 30 years and accept someone who's not really for us, all because we don't want to be lonely, all because we want somebody to complete us or somebody to just match us. But we're not going to be able to find somebody that's going to match us if we don't love ourselves fully or find out exactly what we want. We're not going to find nobody if we're out here sleeping with other people, men. We out here sleeping with married men. We out here shaking our asses all over social media. We're not going to find that one to complete us if we don't value ourselves enough and complete ourselves. Now, don't get me wrong. We can find completion out there, but it all starts with us. All starts with loving ourselves and just completing ourselves and find out what it is that we want. And sometimes we might have to be alone for a real long time, lonely. A lot of us don't want to be alone, and this is men and women. We don't want to be alone. We always want somebody to be there for us, whether it's somebody that live with us or we want to sleep around or whatever have you. But we need to learn to be by ourselves, to complete ourselves and find out what we need instead of trying to find somebody else to complete us, because we're not going to find it. It all starts with self. And I know we've been taught to, to grow up, get your career, fall in love, get married, all that stuff. But they never told you about self-love. They never told you about, being selfish. And it's not really being selfish. It's about finding out yourself first before you can even love somebody else. How can you love somebody else when you can't even love yourself fully, or you don't even know what you want in a relationship? You don't even know what you want as far as your career. You don't know what you want as far as anything. It starts with self. And I'm just coming on here just to let you guys know that we need to break those habits of being somebody's side chick. We need to break those habits of sleeping with married men. We have to break all those cycles. If not, what we doing? We out here sleeping with all these men. We're putting on a lot of soul ties to these people. The person that we had sexual relations with, we also have sexual relationships with that person and that other person. Not physically, but as far as attracting those different spirits and attracting those different soul ties. I think that's basically the same thing. But I just wanted to tell you guys, I was that person that was out here being a home wrecker, out here doing whatever I wanted to do, but not knowing that stuff affected me in the long run. And it wasn't really until I got into this deep relationship and I really, really was in love with this person. But this person showed me that, I had to value myself. I think I really had to be in that verbally abusive relationship just to know what I truly wanted for myself and what to expect, for myself, if that's what I wanted in a relationship. And it wasn't. That was not what I wanted in a relationship, as far as somebody verbally abusing you, putting their hands on you or something. So if you in that relationship where you're abusive, or somebody abusing you, you're verbal, or somebody verbally abusing you, I'm sorry, sweetheart, but that's not love. If you're in those type of relationships, that's not being completed. That's not someone that's going to complete you if that's your definition of complete. Because like I said, if you go back to completing yourself, I'm sure you do not want that in your life. I'm sure that's not what your true self really wants. And if you in that toxic relationship, I go back to say, I don't care if it's 10 years, 15 years, 30 years, you need to really get out of that relationship, because I know that's not what you really want. You don't want nobody downgrading you for what you doing or not supporting you, out here running the streets, all all hours of the night, coming back home to you the next day or a couple of days later, out sleeping around. You don't want that in your life. And we deserve so much better. We really, really do. As women, we deserve so much better. And it's plenty of men out there that wants a woman who respect themselves, who put themselves first, who's taking care of responsibility that they need to take care of, who just basically are being the woman they're supposed to be, not out here, being on social media, being a thought or whatever you want to call yourself, being in everybody else DMs and all this other stuff. Or for men too. Men need to stop doing that too, being in other people's DMs and whatever have you, because we really need to value ourselves, both men and women. It's not just women, it's men too. Y'all out here married to y'all lovely women, but y'all in these DMs. Y'all, please stop it. Please stop it. Please stop it. It's not worth that one night stand. You still have to support your family. Why are you out here putting on more stress trying to support a side chick when you can't even support your family that you have? You put more stress on yourself doing that. So this video is basically about self-love, completing yourself, loving yourself, finding out what it is you want in your man, manifesting your man, knocking over those bad habits. If you so used to being a side chick, start wanting more for yourself. Start wanting that commitment and find out what it is that you need to work on within yourself. It could be a whole lot of things that you got to work on with yourself. If you out there making videos of shaking your ass all the time trying to attract these men, those are not the men that you're gonna want in your life for a lifetime. Those are just something that's temporarily, and we don't want things that's temporarily. Well, I'm speaking for myself. I don't want nothing that was temporarily, and I learned that in my past. Like all the guys that I was attracting to my life sexually or whatever have you, that was temporarily. It wasn't nothing to be taken seriously. And now I'm at the point in my life where I want something that's serious. So that means me valuing myself, loving myself, and finding out who I really am so that I can attract the person that I need in my life. And that's when you might find that one to complete you, but you have to first complete yourself. And then you will find and attract that love of your life. Okay, thank you. I'm signing out. Hope you enjoyed my video. Motivate Abundance. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm tuning out. See you guys later. Thank you.